All right, folks, welcome back to Kings of Opinion, episode 58. The Wonder is officially back in the building, and Big Ern, as usual, is always here too. Guys, say hello.
Hola.
What up, fam? Hope you're doing well.
So before I get into anything, how was the game last week?
Yeah.
It was good. It was a good time. Unfortunately, they didn't win. They lost most of the games against St. Louis.
They've lost most games recently.
That's probably also true. Yeah, but it was probably the nicest day last week. So it was fun to get out to the ballpark. I don't even think I went to a game last year, so it was fun to be back.
Awesome.
Had some Shake Shack. The line was moving, which is always nice.
Oh, good, because they're like packed all the time over there.
Yeah, so it was a nice day for a ball game.
Did you guys do anything after the ball game since it was an early game?
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of my friends went home. Then.
So you went with a large group?
About maybe like 6 or 7 people.
Oh, that's a pretty big group. Yeah, that's a pretty big group.
So, what do you call it? Yeah. So when we came back, we stopped at recovery room in Mineola, that's actually where I caught the train from. So I had two stops there. It's a cool place too. If you're ever in Mineola, catch your
Used to
train.
play darts out of there.
Oh, nice. And then we went to Novita, and then I had my fill by then because I am
It was past 8 o'clock.
I am not in drinking shape. So I exited.
Did you have a lot of drinks that day? You had
I had enough.
Yeah,
I had enough.
you had enough.
You said Novita?
Yeah.
How'd you end up at Novita?
My friends, they get ideas and.
They're fancy, is what he's trying to say. They're fancy.
Not somewhere I would.
Novita's a good place though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, but like maybe a little too classy for
Right,
me.
right. Me too. Me as well. That's that wine place, right? Are you big
Yeah,
wine?
it's a wine bar.
Well, wine
Yeah,
bar.
they're good for. I think that's
Tapas and
isn't
whatever.
that the place that's good for mussels? too?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So yeah, it was a good time. Nice day off.
Oh, well, we were talking about you wondering how you were going to do at the game and everything like that, because we know you haven't been to a game in a while.
Yeah.
At least you had a nice, good afternoon day, so that was nice.
Yeah, the seats were great too.
Where did you sit?
It's between first base and home plate. So
First level?
yeah.
Wow, those are nice
Yeah.
seats.
I mean, the sun was killer.
Yeah.
So
especially
I
on
had
you.
I had to pick my spots, but
I hope you're wearing a hat.
no.
Ugh.
Better than freezing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, it was a great time. So I definitely look forward to going back.
Good. You should. Get to as many games as you can while they're losing, because at least it's cheap tickets.
That's
know?
a valid point.
So yeah, the rant for today, right?
What do
So
you got?
Do you have a rant? Is it a continuation of last week's rant? Is there any follow-up?
no follow up. I called 3 more times on that bus guy, got nowhere. So I kind of threw in the towel.
Wow.
Like I did with
One that got away.
Yeah, I did what Rocky should have did in Rocky 4 with Apollo Creed. But I threw in the towel. I was done with it. And I even deleted the picture, so I don't even have the number anymore. So I called it quits. But today's rant, what is going on with the Cross Island? The construction, what are they doing?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been on the Cross Island.
Dude, it went like to 2 lanes. They got
wow.
they got like 2 like almost looks like 2 lanes that they're building or something like that. Like what is happening around this city? Like they say they have no money, and yet construction is everywhere, and it's killing everything. Besides the people that don't know how to drive, we've talked about that 100 times, so I'm not gonna get into that. But there's literally construction everywhere. Like what are they doing? Like that's all I want to know.
I don't know.
You know? And even on like some of these like side streets and everything like that, they're chopping up the streets and doing that, and they do the corner sidewalks. Like, what is that about? Like, do we really need to do that? Is that something that really needs to be done right now, this moment? Like, the sidewalks are fine. Who's complaining? Are people falling or something? They can't walk straight, or
They gotta make them handicap accessible.
right? Like, well, they were handicapped accessible before. How do you think they've been getting around all this time? Last 50, 60, 80 years. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Spread that money somewhere else, so maybe we don't have to pay congestion pricing, which, by the way, will not work in the city. Like, I don't know if you've been paying attention to this nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I don't go to the city, so I don't really concern myself with it.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, I get that. That's very, very selfish of you. Especially a guy living in the city. You'd think he'd want to know what's going on. If you're not retired yet, pal, you're gonna have to be here for a little bit.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't go to Manhattan where I'm gonna have to deal with congestion prices.
You know what? Maybe one day you might have to. Then all of a sudden, boom, done. But yeah, I don't get it, man. I hate this construction nonsense. It's killing me. If it's not one thing, it's another.
Yeah, and it seems like they do it all at the wrong times, too.
Always at the wrong times. Like, why are you doing it at 4 to 6 in the afternoon, or even past 2 o'clock?
It started last week or this week?
It's been, I don't know. It's been like that. I want to say for a couple of weeks now, especially on the Cross Island. But like, it bottlenecks everything else, so it adds like 10, 15 minutes to. That's why I was late here, because normally I'd get home like in 55 minutes. Now it's like an hour and 10 minutes. It's insane, and that's just one part. If I take my route backwards, there's construction on the Bruckner, there's construction on the Major Deegan, there's construction by Yankee Stadium.
Can't avoid it.
No. But like, what are they, like, what is the, like, I want to talk to whoever is in charge of this nonsense. Like, what are they doing? Because these projects aren't like 50,000, even 100,000, even $500,000. These are multi-million dollar contracts, you know? And that's what's annoying. Like, start one, fine. And wherever you want in the city, once that's done, start another one. Don't have 37 projects in the city at once. Where, like, you know, and there's more people driving now than ever, and they're not the best of drivers anymore.
Yeah.
As we were talking about last week.
Well, unfortunately, we can't even get through to the bus company to make a complaint.
No!
I don't think you're gonna get through to anybody significant to make a complaint about this.
I swear, when I retire, I am going to be the bastard on these roads. I'm going to buy an old school, like, Hummer, like one of those military Hummers, the big ones, you know? And I'm going to tell them to keep all the metal on it. I want it. And I'm just going to drive the streets and just bang into everybody. Like, people are going to try and cut me off. I'm going to speed up. Back! Oh, sorry, no insurance. See you later. I'm going to have no insurance, dude. Not even plates.
Nobody else does these
Right,
things.
that's what I'm saying. And I'm just bang, bang, bang. And then people are going to left in the dust, and they're going to have to start paying either their own insurance companies, or they're going to be paying out of pocket.
Just a complete menace.
Yeah, it'll be a disaster. I don't even care. This is outrageous to me, you know? And that's only one of many problems we got going on around here. So,
Kind of like falling down.
oh, exactly like falling down. I can see myself being Michael Douglas. That is a great movie, by the way.
Hell yeah.
I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember that movie.
Classic.
That movie sticks with me because
Sure.
that one scene where he goes into the deli and he's asking for Coke, right?
Yeah.
And then he doesn't get it. He goes out, gets the back, comes in, he's like, I want a Coke. He gives him the Coke. Then the gang members outside start messing with him, and he starts beating the piss out of them. It was great. It was so great. I think everyone would want to do that eventually. Relieve stress, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for me for today. Now let's get to the sad news of this episode.
The New York Knicks.
Yep. R.I.P. New York Knicks. And we may never even see them again. They may not all come back next year.
Meaning who?
OG.
No, OG.
Hart.
Hart will definitely be back.
Hackensack.
He'll definitely be back.
You think so? Where are they getting all this money from?
Yeah.
They're going to be over the cap.
They'll find a way, my friend. They'll find. Well, they're gonna get rid of Randall, so.
You think so?
Yeah.
But you can't just get rid of them for nothing. You got to get something for them.
They'll figure something out. Those guys aren't.
I don't know. It's not what they were saying on the radio. They said it might be the last time you see some of these guys together. I don't know. They're already starting to think about, because remember, the Knicks have a lot of number one picks coming. I think the next, what I want to say 3 years. So you never know with where their lottery pick is going to
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing with basketball is you can take on expiring contracts, so that'll be money that comes off the books, and we'll see. Listen, that's sports, right? Things change every year. So.
Yeah, no, I get it. But they were just so much fun to watch. You know, they just had bad luck in that last game too. Like if you were watching the game.
Yeah, I mean, and when it's all said and done, you know, with Brunson getting hurt, even if they had found a way to win, Boston would have destroyed them without Brunson. So.
No, I understand that, and that's what everyone's saying. But to me, that's a little bit of a cop out. Like we should be upset because they were so exciting the whole year. The fact that we lost was because Brunson broke his hand.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it'd have been a different game if he didn't break his hand. Once he broke his hand, it was over. Because if you remember, in that third quarter, they cut it all the way down to 6.
Yeah.
So to me,
I thought it was 4.
No, I think
No?
it was 6.
Yeah, it
Or
was.
maybe it was 4 yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. Yeah, because I halftime I said to myself, if they cut it to within 10 by halftime, they're gonna win this game. And it was 15, so I was like, that's already not looking good. That's a lot to make
Yeah,
up.
it was actually 20 before it was
Right,
15.
right, 100%. It was like 21 or something like
couple
that.
big shots
Yeah,
at the end of the first
and
half.
it seemed like the Pacers just couldn't miss. They were shooting like something like 73%
Yeah,
in the
seemed
first
that-
half,
seemed that way.
which is nuts. And they wind up cutting it down early in the third quarter to 6. And that what's that guy's name? Hill something or other?
With Halliburton?
Halliburton. Yeah, there you go. Halliburton hit like a big 3 right after they
They shot what, like 70% from
Yeah.
the field. I mean,
by the end of the game they shot 67. At half it was 73.
ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. But even with that being said, the Knicks were right there. So if Halliburton misses that shot, like I think the Knicks would have came all the way back and wound up winning that game. But then Brunson got hurt. When did he get hurt? Because like I missed it.
Me too, and I think it was somewhere like around the third quarter. But
Mhm.
listen, I think that hand was jacked up
Anyway,
beforehand. Yeah, because if you watched like where it happened, it wasn't like he was a big kid or anything like that. I think his hand was already jacked up, and that was just the icing on the cake.
yeah, and that's like your superstar going out of the game. And you saw him on the bench too. He was like, I don't want to say like getting ready to cry or anything like that because I don't think so. He was just really frustrated and mad that he got hurt, and that took the life out of the whole team. And to give them credit, they still fought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they didn't give up,
No.
but it's just they couldn't keep up with how well the Pacers are shooting. They didn't have a lull.
Who could have?
Yeah, they didn't have a lull, you know, and it's a shame, like, that the season's over now. Like, and, you know, now all the 94 talk is pretty much out the window for at least the Knicks side of the things. You got the Rangers, I think, what do they start tomorrow, the Rangers?
Yeah.
So you got game 1 tomorrow in Madison Square Garden, so we still got some playoffs in us, so we're going to be riding high with the Rangers. Any thoughts on the series for them? They're playing, what, the Panthers, right?
Yeah. Who
Oh, really good.
really good. So it should be another good series, just like the Carolina series.
So that the Carolina one went to 6 games. You think it's going to go? This one's going to go to 7, or you think?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a tough one.
So I guess, I mean, the Hurricanes were the second best team in the division, correct? I think
I think
they were right behind them.
it was either the Panthers or the Hurricanes.
Oh, so they're both
Oh,
equally.
yeah.
There's not one edge over the other. Basically, would you say they're a
No.
similar team? All right, so we'll see about that. I mean, I'm an Islander fan, so like, I really ultimately, if they lose, I really don't really care. But it's just good for New York right now, for like, just to keep this roll going, because we got a lot of good teams coming up right now. Like even the Mets, they're 20, I think, and 25. They're not terrible,
Right.
in my opinion. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? Because you watch
Well,
them.
I agree. I also think the Knicks will get better. I think they can only get better. I did notice, I did see on social media after the fact that prior to Game 6, they dressed in all black. Obviously not a good idea.
Right.
But I'm wondering too, like, if I'm pretty sure the last time they did that was when they were in the playoffs back when Carmelo was on the team and they were playing the Pacers and they did the same thing and they
No.
lost to the Pacers.
Oh,
So
that's terrible.
definitely putting some bad karma. I don't know
Oh.
if you'd say karma, but you know.
And then
not
they
a
got
good look.
smoked. They got smoked both games 6 and 7.
Yeah.
That's terrible. And I think the Celtics now are just going to go to the finals.
Yeah, it looks that way.
And then
I don't know who you going to be rooting for to win it all at this point now.
Someone from the West.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, whoever comes out of the West, go West.
And I think I'm leaning towards Minnesota.
And Minnesota was down big
In
Sunday.
the third quarter, yeah, by
But not-
20.
Yeah, and they came back. Wow, that's
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest losses in the NBA. Like the comebacks, I should say.
yeah. I was surprised when I saw that result on Monday.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think Denver was going to lose, to be fair. And that was a bad game 7 too. So, you know, you get the upsets. What are you going to do? I mean, these things happen. It sucks when it's your team, obviously, more than others. But they played. I can't even be upset. The Knicks played hard.
Yeah,
They gave us.
They overachieved.
Yeah.
This year for sure.
I mean, I don't know if they overachieved. They were the second best team.
With the amount of injuries they had.
Oh, that way,
I
yes.
would
But, like,
say so.
I'll be honest with you. If they didn't get the injuries that they did and everyone was healthy, like, they might have still been the second seed and it wouldn't have been as big of a gap.
Right.
But they would have crushed both Philly and the Pacers at that point.
Yeah.
And it would have been a dogfight with the Celtics.
Right.
You know, because they've been missing guys left and right all year.
Yeah.
OG, Randall's been gone almost the entire year.
Yeah.
But with people going down, the good thing is that you got to see people rise up.
Right.
Like DiVincenzo had more of a role. You could see he was a really good scorer at times. You know, that guy.
Hartenstein.
Yeah, Hartenstein was
Good
huge.
injuries.
Yeah, because Robinson wasn't around. Hartenstein, so now.
As big as Brunson was, and, you know, other guys were contributors.
Yeah. And like I think next
Brunson
year.
playing through injuries. Too.
Oh, of course. I think you'll see next year that it was a good thing that all these injuries happened because now you'll know what you have. Because that guy, that journeyman, was it Burke, right?
Yeah.
Bro, he was amazing after OG went down the last 4
And
games.
especially since he had
Yeah, he had a couple of big.
sniffed the court for a month before that.
That's
Right.
the other thing too. He had 0 playing time and he had 2 impactful games. Just what do you call it? Just give him a chance. You know?
I like that, and like he doesn't cost much. Like I wouldn't mind bringing him back after what I saw in the playoffs from him, especially these last 4 games, because he didn't play at all in the first round,
No.
right?
He didn't play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He hadn't played in a month.
Wow, that's insane. You know, they were just pulling out all the stops. That's wild. So yeah, back to the Mets. So the Mets are reeling a little bit. I'd like to think they'll get back on track. You know what's disturbing with the Mets?
What's that?
They actually have a good lineup. It's just they're not hitting. It's like they're the Yankees of last year, and they don't even have like an injury. Like the excuse on the Yankees last year is they didn't have Judge for 2 months.
Yeah.
So like
They're blowing games too.
Yeah.
They're
their closer.
he blew a couple and then I don't know if he blew the game Saturday, but they were up by 2 runs and they ended up losing that game too. So they're losing games late as well.
Yeah, that's not good. You can't lose
Yes, sir.
games late, especially when you have like a lockdown closer. But I always never really trusted that guy either, because when he was with Seattle, he had like the one good year, and then you guys traded for him, and then he was here, he wasn't really that good, and he had the one good year with the Mets. It was when they were doing the trumpet thing, and then he got hurt, last year, and he was out the whole year. So like it might be just a little rust rubbing off. Like I really don't know. But their lineup is just too good not to hit like this whole year. So if they just stay around 500,
Right.
they can make a push before the All-Star break and maybe get a piece or two.
Yeah, they gotta start winning some series again.
Yeah, they could be all right because the National League is always usually all bunched together. Like their wild card teams always are like around 500 or even like a little below 500. So I wouldn't worry too much right now. It's just they need to get the ball rolling. Like it's contagious when you start to win. You know what I mean? Like people start to hit. Just like it's contagious the other way around. When someone's slumping, another guy slumps, and
Right.
you just keep going down, down, down. Like it kind of sucks. You know what I mean? So they just gotta keep it going. You know. Then we get to the Yankees. Like I kind of wish they didn't lose last night because like they were like a really high point for me. I don't know what the hell happened. Like I'll be honest with you, I was watching the game for a little while. Then I was like, oh, they got this in the bag. Like it's Stroman's pitching into the 8th. Like it's 3-1 and it wound up being 4-1. And I'm like, they're good. Like whoever they bring in, like the Yankees have the best pitching staff in baseball.
Yeah.
Which is odd, 1. And 2, they have probably, I would at least say top 3 bullpen. I didn't really look it up yet, but I just know overall, all their pitchers' ERA and statistics are the best in baseball.
Yeah.
So all 12 guys are doing really well. So
The closer came in and just got smacked around.
but I heard it was like bad luck too. It wasn't like sharp, like hard hit balls. A lot of them, like it was like ground ball here that didn't make a play on, or you couldn't
Yeah.
make a play.
Yeah.
I mean, which is good and bad. Like it sucked that we lost, especially when you're going for your 8th win in a row. and I get it. You're not going to win every game, so I'm not naive to the fact. But like, I always like winning that first game in a 4-game series. I hate losing it. I want to win that first game, and they had it. Like, it was in their grasp for an 8th win, and they're only, and I know it's still early, they're only a game and a half back from the Phillies for best record in baseball. I want to stay as close to that as possible, because all of a sudden we'll be in June, right? So the Yankees right now, I believe, are like 14-4 in the month of May, which is pretty nice, right? It's not bad. They could have been 15-3, but whatever. Now they have to win the next 3. I'm not going to be happy with 2-2. You got to win the next 3, get back on track, because you put up 4 runs. Was it great? Could they have scored more? Absolutely. But Seattle has one of the better starting pitching staffs in all of baseball too. All their starters are under 4, and one of them, I think the guy tonight, even though I don't hold much stock in it, I think his name is Wu or something like that. He's only had 2 starts, but his ERA is .46. Great. It's only 2 starts. So I go back to the beginning where always the Yankees, when they meet a first-time pitcher, they always suck. So like, that's why I really wanted to win yesterday, because I could see them not hitting well today.
Yeah.
But now they need this win.
But everything is coming into place, it seems like, right? Judges lighten it up. The pitchers, knock on wood, hopefully we won't jinx it. They've pitched great and they've stayed healthy, other than Cole, who's coming back soon. So that's going to be even.
Yeah, so speaking of Cole, today he was pitching like batting practice off the mound.
Yeah.
So that's good. And I hear LeMahieu is imminent to come back from the team. He's like coming back by the end of this series.
I think he's already had a couple of rehabs.
Yeah, they want to see how he goes in, I want to say, back-to-back games. But he could meet the team on their next road trip, which is right after this. I think it's Friday. I don't know where they're going. Let me. I gotta find where they're playing. But anyway, whatever.
They're going on the road after this?
Yeah, I believe so. They said they would be on the road trip. Full schedule. Here we go. Oh, geez, it's a West Coast road trip. So that's important because they're going to start the Friday. They're in San Diego. So we got 2 7:00 games the next 2 days against the Mariners. Then Thursday is a 12:35 game.
Wow.
Because then they got to hop a flight to San Diego. They play San Diego, Los Angeles, and then San Francisco. And then they come back home to play Minnesota, Los Angeles. And then we go from there. So they're playing the Dodgers when they come back. And then who are they playing? They're playing the Angels out there. Okay, so they play the Angels on the road, and then they come back and play Minnesota, and then the Dodgers. So that's like a big homestand. That's in June. That's when we're gonna. Oh no, we're not gonna be away. Oh yeah, we are gonna be away, right? For Villaroma, but we come back that Wednesday, correct?
Yeah.
So that's the 5th. So we'll come back in the middle of the Minnesota Twins series, which is good. But yeah, so just keep winning ball games. I want to see them win the next 3. You're right. Aaron Judge brought up his average almost 100 points, which is fantastic. He's done something that no one has done in a long time as a Yankee. Remember when he had all those doubles and the home runs in those 2 games? I don't know if we talked about it last week. It might have happened after our show. I think he went like 6 for 6 with 2 walks, all extra base hits. The last person to do that, you want to take a guess who did that? Anyone?
Babe Ruth.
No, that's too far back, bro. Think more like 50s and 60s.
Mantle.
Close. Who did Mantle not like?
Who did Mantle not like?
Mm-hmm.
On the Yankees?
Yeah, who was like a pain in the ass to him when he was a rookie coming up with the Yankees? This is like 61. If you saw the 61 movie, you know right
Maris?
away. Huh?
Maris?
No, he liked Maris.
No. Who was a pain in the
Come
ass?
on, man. You call yourself a Yankee fan? This is like a ground ball. Like this question, if you were to pose it as a trivia, would be like a number, like easy level, not even medium.
Who didn't like Mickey Mantle?
No. Who did Mickey Mantle not like?
Oh,
But he also didn't like him back. So either which way you pull it,
Feeling was mutual.
right?
Lou Piniella?
I think Lou Piniella wasn't even in high school at that time.
Billy Martin?
No. Billy Martin was drunk at a bar somewhere. Any more? Any?
Phil Rizzuto?
No, Phil was one of the nicest guys. All right, I'm just gonna give it to you. Joe DiMaggio, bro. Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, but Joe DiMaggio wasn't still playing when he was.
He played when he was his rookie year. That was like Joe DiMaggio, one of his last years.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you watched 61, you would have saw it.
Yeah, I watched 61. Like,
Wait, aren't you old enough? Didn't you see those games live?
no.
Oh, excuse me. My mistake. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got for the sports. Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about that I just reminded? What happened to that golfer dude? Was it Scheffler?
Yeah.
Do you know the
yeah.
story of that? Because I'm getting bits and pieces and I just don't care enough. But I knew you would know, so I just waited for you.
So apparently, what happened was on Friday morning for round 2, he had a like 9-something tea time, I think, in the morning. So obviously,
This is nine something in the morning on Saturday.
on Friday,
Okay.
round 2, and these guys get there hours before to stretch, work out, and warm up. So apparently, a pedestrian was hit by a bus and killed
Hit by a bus.
on the road that goes into Valhalla where they were playing. So I guess there was barricades and everything set up, and the vehicle that he was in went around the barricade or whatever, and they stopped him, and apparently he's being charged with second-degree assault of an officer and evading all kinds of nonsense.
Was he in a golf cart or in a car?
No, in the car coming into the
Okay.
course. So basically, a
Guess he
matter
didn't feel
of
like
big misunderstanding, I'm sure. I just saw something yesterday that his arraignment was pushed to June 3rd, so I'm sure nothing's going to come of it. It wasn't a big deal. He ended up teeing off on time because he ended up, from what I understand, the owner of the golf course went to jail to pick him up. So he was booked and everything, put in a orange
Oh,
suit.
so they took him to jail right away, but it was still early enough where he could get back.
Yeah. They took him to jail. He was booked. He was put in an orange suit, mugshot taken, and he actually said that you could say for the first time ever he was doing his stretching in a jail cell. And then apparently the owner of the golf course himself went to the prison, picked him up, brought him back to the course, and he got there like 50 minutes, I think it was, before his tea time, so all went well. They were talking about it, they were going to let groups go up ahead of him, so there was, because, with golf, especially with the pros, the rules are very stringent, and,
So they were going to let people skip him so that he could
well,
get
they
in
were
there?
talking about it because
They weren't
he's not
supposed to do that.
supposed to.
Yeah, exactly.
But like I said, he got there, I think it was like 45 or 50 minutes before his tea time, so he was able to.
How'd he play?
He shot like a 66,
So he played fine.
Yeah.
Right. But he didn't win, obviously.
No, because I think round 3 he didn't do so great, or the final round, but no, he wasn't close to winning.
Because I think after day 1, he was like in the on the leaderboard.
He was up there.
Yeah, he was up there.
Yeah.
I think he was like top 10 or something like that. Cause
yeah,
they made it seem like if he doesn't play, this is going to suck for him because he was like right there.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'm glad I got at least the full story because I saw like a video of him on like I don't know if it was him, but there was someone on a golf cart and it was like dark out. I'm like, what is going on? And he was like zipping like through like traffic or whatever. And then like they said he was hit for like a bunch of felonies where like he
Yeah.
could do like 5 years jail
Yeah.
time. I'm like,
Which-
that's not gonna happen. I get it. Like I'm
Right.
not stupid, but I'm like they hit him with like aggravated assault, like you said, and like some like
I think it was like a total of 4 charges.
yeah,
altogether.
and like 3 of them I think were felonies.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is like ridiculous. They
Right.
just, I guess the cops didn't realize who he was, didn't realize what was happening, and whatever.
Yeah, because the reports were weird. Because
It
then
was straight. Yeah, but it was like still pitch black. I
Yeah.
wasn't happy because I think this all happened at like,
It had to be like 5 in the morning.
something like that.
Yeah.
5:30, 6
Because it was
o'clock
like
in the morning.
pitch
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
And where's Valhalla? Is that somewhere on the East Coast?
Kentucky.
Oh, Kentucky. Okay, yeah. So pretty much on. Yeah. So like, yeah, it had to be 5 in the morning because when we get up, it's already starting to get light out now. So it had to be even earlier than that. It might have been like 4:30. But yeah. And then like that person dying had nothing to do with it because there were stories that he did that.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It was something that had happened, which caused
All
all
this
the
shit.
traffic.
Ooh.
And basically, you know, just trying to avoid that to get into the golf course. Apparently, you know, somebody's feelings got hurt on the police force that, you know, these guys are trying to go around. Who the hell do they think they are? And it turned into a big thing.
Excuse me? You're talking about our fine law enforcement, police departments, and all this fine country?
Just say,
I mean, so people should get special privilege because they can hit a golf ball really far and really well? You can't sit in traffic? Are you better than that? And how about this? Get up a little earlier, have your driver get you there, and you don't have to worry about it, champ.
It was like 4 hours before.
Yeah, but still, then, make it 5. You never know what's going to happen. A person died there because of a bus.
Well, they didn't know that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe they should check the
They
traffic.
didn't know that.
Maybe someone doesn't have a
You
wife.
shouldn't be talking about early.
All right. I'm always early to the golf
You're
course.
the last one that should be.
It's still, I'm always early though. I'm before tea time.
You count
15
5 minutes early.
It is it not?
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Yeah, but you know what? An hour early and then you get stuck with Gary isn't better anyway. Okay, so like pick and choose what you're fighting for, here, pal. Okay, I'm telling you right now. I have a method and a routine to my madness, and it works.
Oh, Boston Pacers starts tonight.
Ernie, nobody cares anymore about basketball. That's ended Sunday. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was sad.
I know.
We should be playing the trumpets. Because I didn't care about basketball to begin with. The only reason why I did was because the Knicks were in it. Now forget about it. I honestly don't care what happens. Anyway, you were gone last week, and we
Yeah.
had a good talk about a lot of shows.
Okay.
I don't remember what they are at this moment.
Yeah, you talked about how you started Curb.
I did.
And Fargo.
Oh, nice.
I did.
Oh, wow.
I'm on season 3
Of Fargo?
of Curb. No, sorry,
Curb.
take it easy.
Good.
Curb is quicker.
Yes.
However, I will tell you this.
Yeah.
I completed season 1 of Fargo.
Nice. What'd you think?
So like I think I told this to you last week. I'll try to repeat it if I can. At least the beginning was a little predictable to
Right.
me.
Okay.
Maybe that's just me and what I've been through in my life, whatever. But
Right.
season 1 was very good.
Nice.
Very good. It was enjoyable.
Nice.
Comments, I felt bad for Lester, that poor bastard. He's been picked on his whole life. The favorite part of my whole show for me was him having sex with his bully's wife when he was dead.
Oh, right.
And he's like he almost literally did his version of American Psycho when he's having sex with the girl and he's just like this in the mirror. You know what I mean? Like that was his version of it. And you heard her, she's like, oh, it hurts. He's like, I'm sorry. And he's like literally staring at the picture of him and the guy's dead, and which is kind of like a little weird, but whatever. He was doing it anyway. And then, he did his thing and then he's like, I'm good. And then he got real crazy towards the end. Like I can't think of the phrase right now, but when he went to Vegas and like he got away with everything, right? And he goes to Vegas. I don't think we talked about this because I didn't finish it yet. So I just finished it the other day. He goes to Vegas, gets the award.
Right.
I literally called it when I was watching it that Asian chick that was in his shop when that bully's wife came in and she's like, I picked out pubes from my teeth. She's like, I let you come inside me. She got turned on by that, so I was like, yo, he's definitely gonna have sex with her too. And he winds up marrying her. And then they go to Vegas. He messes with Billy Bob because he's all like high and mighty right now. He's riding high, so he thinks like he's got balls of steel. And then Billy Bob literally stands up and he's like, walk away. At that point, any rational man, and listen, I get it. I get why it kind of happened because he's been picked on his whole life. Now he doesn't want to be picked on anymore. He went too far at that point. Like me, I would have been like, I'm riding high. Plus, he was talking to another chick. So like his wife's upstairs sleeping. He's conversing with another chick. talking to the hot bartender. Like, just go back to the drinks, bro, and like do whatever you're gonna do. Like, you're winning at life right now. You got away with like murder. You pinned it on your brother. Like all this crazy wild stuff. Go away. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
So then he gets in the elevator and he's like, "Oh, you want to do this? Yes or no?" And he's like, "Yeah." Back, back, back. And he's like, "I was working on this for 6 months," which means he was undercover basically as an like whatever to get this guy. And he was, I don't know if he was married to that chick. I'm still questioning it. That blonde chick that he killed. Like, I don't know how. I think it was just his girlfriend, but he did say it was his wife or something like that. But like, I thought that was weird. Like, within 6 months, you get married to this chick just to get close to the other people. Like, that was a little sketchy for me. Like, I don't think you needed all that. But if you wanted to have a girl, it should have been your girlfriend. Because in 6 months, you're not getting married to a chick. Like, you know, whatever. But anyway, but yeah, the whole show was good. Like, that's when it went south for him. And then he got his other wife killed, and like, it was all that. That was it. Like, that female cop, the female sheriff, was like on him all the time, and no one was paying attention.
Right.
I'll be honest with you, and like, I don't know a lot of cops, but like, she took her job seriously and home with her all the time.
Right.
Like, she don't get paid for that. Like, and she also got shot.
She was good. Yeah, she was good.
No, she's almost borderline. That's almost borderline unbelievable too. Like, no one takes their work home like that. Like, nobody. Like, you could do that all you want at the office, but like, no one's like racking their brain and like, you know, really caring like that anymore.
Especially nowadays, right? It's supposed to be all about work-life balance.
Yeah, like, you know, like she was going overboard. Like, she almost had like OCD with that case where like she had to like totally see it through, and she needed to work on it all the time, whatever. So that's another thing. That's the only other thing I think I didn't like. But as a whole, it was awesome. I started season 2 yesterday. When you guys bounce today, I'm gonna start watching the rest of season 2.
Season 2 is my favorite.
Is it really? It's
Season
good.
2 is, refresh my memory. Which one is season
So
2?
first episode, the guy goes into the diner and like
Macaulay
shoots up the
Culkin's
place.
brother.
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin's brother. He has the mustache.
That episode is like a movie.
Yeah, and he blows people away, and then he gets rocked by Kristen Dunst, like while she's driving through because it's snowing.
Yes. That's a good season 2.
Yeah, it started off a little slow, but like by the end of the first episode, because I only watched the first episode, that's when all the craziness started happening. And like, her husband's like, "What'd you hit, a deer?" She's like, "No," and the guy's like in the corner like, like she basically, this crazy bitch rode all the way home with this guy on her hood. Like, hit the brakes once, get him off the hood at least. Then you're free. Like, this is what is unbelievable sometimes to me, because no real person, like, you're gonna freak out. Yes, you're gonna do some wild shit sometimes. Yes, but you're not gonna drive with him on the hood. Probably, I would assume 20 miles to your house, and then park in your your garage with the guy on you.
But don't forget, these seasons are all based on actual events.
No, they're not based. They're true stories. So that actually happened,
Right.
From what I would understand, because they always say in the beginning it's a true story, and then for the sake of the living, we change their names, but for the respect for the dead, this is exactly what happened.
Right.
That's what they say. But I'm just like, it amazes me, like
that actually
like
happened.
people's minds and brains. Like, I would literally hit the brakes. Like any Duke Hazard show you ever seen, hit the brakes, or any cop car movie chase you hit the brakes, someone's on the hood, they fly off. Just do that, he flies off, and then you can make whatever excuse you want, and then, oh, some guy just got hit, whatever, like, you know, it is, and you're gone. You know, that's where it all starts. Well, I only watched the first episode, but I'm glad you guys said it. You both really liked season 2, so now I'm gonna put that, like, now get the F out, I'm gonna start watching it. No, seriously, get out.
Yeah, so
You gotta finish
season
season
2 is really good. Season 3 is good. Not as
Oh,
good.
I don't like that. I'm not gonna watch season 3.
No. And then I think season 4 was my favorite.
Okay.
Season 4 is your favorite. So if you had to rank them real quick, there's 6 seasons. Give it to me.
There's 6?
Yeah, this season was 6.
What? No, it's only 4.
You sure?
Yeah.
I don't have my phone, unfortunately, but you should check it.
It's only 4.
Or is it 5?
I thought it was 6. I thought I looked it up. I thought I saw 6, but I could be wrong.
I feel like there was one after the Chris Rock season.
Yeah.
That's
4.
I don't know, man.
Well, 3 is Liam. 3 is Ewan McGregor. 3 is Ewan McGregor.
And Chris Rock is what?
4.
Oh, okay. So then.
Oh yeah, 5 is the one we just watched. Five
Okay.
is five.
So
is,
five
good,
is
yeah.
my favorite. 2. Why am I not remembering the Ewan McGregor one?
Yeah, for me, I would flip it. I would go 2, 5, 1, 4, 3.
All right. All right, cool. So I got. All right, that's not bad. I'll take that.
But I enjoyed all of them.
Right. All right, that's cool. So that's in the books. That's working itself out right now. I'll be done with that in a few weeks. I was talking to him last week, and I was like, I'm not really going to be able to talk about anything TV-wise except for really Fargo and Curb because
Right.
that's all I'm going to be watching right now. And Curb is 12 seasons.
Yeah.
And I'm only I'm midway through
Do you
the
like
third.
it?
I do.
Awesome.
But it's not as funny as people say. Like, it's funny because I can relate to it, but it's not like laugh out loud funny. Like, and maybe it's when I'm watching it because I either watch it like later because I know there's so many episodes. Normally I would just relegate it to watching it while I'm working out, but there's so many episodes. It would probably take me like 2 months to get it done.
I see.
So if I have nothing on at night, like before I go to bed, I'll watch an episode or two, just kill it, right?
Gotcha.
And it's not like ha 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 where I'm laughing funny, but the things he does, he reminds me of myself. Like he just has terrible luck, or he does stupid things
Right.
and gets himself into trouble,
Right.
which makes me laugh. And then all the other side characters are okay for right now. Like Jeff, he's okay. And there's a bunch of cameos with people. You have,
yeah, that's a big thing on the show.
George Costanza was in it. Elaine was in it. There's a bunch of people. Like there's endless amounts of people in there. You know, I guess Paul Reiser was in the last one I watched with the terrorist attack, and he was spreading the word when he wasn't supposed to. So that was kind of funny. But it's just not like sit down and laugh hysterically.
Mm-hmm.
But it's entertaining. So
Right.
I want to see the whole thing through.
I'm glad you're.
Yeah, it's not bad. You could be watching worse things. Let's put it like that, like Housewives or the Jersey Shore, for example. Like these kind of shows, you lose brain cells at times, But it is what it is. No big deal. Everyone likes a certain kind of show, so it's fine.
Strokes.
Yeah, like I watched The Challenge. That's pretty dumb, but it is what it is. It's all this is entertainment. So that, people make money off of people liking certain things. Like
Right.
I've never seen so many different types of shows on all these different networks. Like you got boat shows and this and Storage Wars and
Infinite content.
yeah, people selling zombie houses and all these weird different things that we would have never saw growing up, and somebody must be watching it because they have endless amounts of seasons of these things.
Enough people that they're turning a profit on it, right?
That's what I'm saying. But you have like 3 or 4 different couples destroying homes and fixing them up for people under budget, and it's 4 different types of shows, and they're all making some kind of money. And then you could do that with everything else too.
Yeah.
You got ghost hunters, you got treasure hunters, you got dirt finders, you got what is going on?
Somewhere, that's
Yeah.
the number one show on TV,
Yeah, we got to pitch a show or something. I feel like now's the time. You could look. We're gonna be painting the wall today. Watch it dry. Someone will watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or this is how you paint cabinets, or this is how you hang up a frame. I don't know anything. Guys, I want to let you know I'm going to start a show on the Nature Channel, how to cut a tree down and not fall off the ladder. It's coming soon, at the end of the summer. Just letting you know. Me and Ernie are going to be doing it. Ernie's going to be holding the ladder, and don't mess up because my father fell off the ladder because someone wasn't holding the ladder.
My dad fell off the ladder too.
Right? Did he get hurt really bad?
Yeah.
Bad shoulder, arms, hips, what?
Yeah.
That's right. Was it his hip, right?
His back.
Yeah.
Fractured his back.
Oof, that's terrible. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. The back stuff is bad. It's very bad. But anyway, Wander, we were chatting before the show. Talk to me about the X-Men real quick, because you're the only one that I've heard so far that said you couldn't get into it. So you need to explain yourself.
Well, yeah, no, the first one, I watched the first one a while back, and I don't know, it didn't grab me, but I went back to it recently, and I watched the next 2 episodes, and they were great. So I'm all in now. Looking forward to completing that. What else have I been watching? I watched the first episode of, I think it's called Outer Range.
Oh, wait, that's
season
with Josh Brolin?
2. Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw that the new season was out,
Yeah.
and I started to watch episode 1 myself,
Yeah.
and
Of the first season.
of the second season.
Oh, so you saw season
I
1?
saw season 1, but it came out, if I'm not mistaken, quite some time ago.
Yeah.
So I started watching episode 1 of season 2, and I had to shut it off because I'm like, I need to watch season 1 again because none of it was ringing a bell to me.
I do have to agree. As I was watching the recap, I was like, I know I watched the whole thing, and I was like, I don't remember like 90% of this.
That's
and
not
I
good.
enjoyed season 1.
Yeah, season 1 was good. Yeah.
But I guess because I think it was more than a year ago,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
Maybe close to 2 years ago.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm like,
And this is on Netflix?
No, Prime.
Okay.
I had to shut it off. I said I gotta find the time to go back and watch season 1 because I don't remember any of this.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. I haven't. I finished the first episode, but I haven't went back. I also watched Dark Matter, the first couple episodes.
On HBO Max?
No, on Apple. I'm enjoying that, so looking forward to continuing that.
That's the one with who? Who's the?
What's the guy's name? Joel Edgerton, is that his name? I think that's his name.
Okay.
It's a new show, so there's only like a couple episodes out currently.
All right, well, let us know what that's like.
Yeah, it's it has to do with I guess like parallel universes and stuff.
Oh
like that.
yes.
So-
I like him. He's a good actor.
He
He's
is.
that bad.
What else?
Yeah, so it's like they're talking about your life would have been this if
Yes,
you did
exactly.
this, and your life would have been that if you
If
did that.
Exactly.
So it's alternate reality.
Superposition, or whatever, I forget the physics.
Yeah,
of
it looks interesting.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's
checked
yeah,
it out
it's
yet.
pretty cool. And what else? I can't think of any other TV show, series or TV shows that I'm watching. But for movies, I finally saw The Iron Claw. And
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I really like that. It's on
Really?
Max.
Yeah,
Amazing,
I saw
right?
it was on Max the last couple
It's
times.
like sad as hell, but that's
Yeah.
the real story.
Yeah.
And they
Crazy,
just
right?
they just did it. They just
So,
did it really well.
If you like that, I was watching Dark Side of the Ring. It's on Hulu. They have a whole
They
episode.
have it, yeah, that's on. I feel like I've seen that.
It was on Vice, yes,
Yeah.
but now it's on Hulu. I watched that,
Mhm.
and I like that so much. I was waiting for it to come on Max, and I saw it the last couple of times because
Yeah.
Curb is on Max,
Right.
so it pops up right away. So I was like, I really want to watch that. I don't know if I get to watch it sometime this week.
But I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it looks good.
The other thing that I found incredible was I had no idea that Texas Tornado is wrestling with 1 foot for that.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah, they said it in the
it's
Dark
like
Side of the Ring.
It's
Yeah,
like superhuman.
they hit it for a while.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's just like a freak athlete
Yeah.
to be able to do that.
They hid that for a long time. They were talking about that in the documentary.
Yeah, the kid from the other show we like,
The Bear.
The Bear, he's
Yeah.
great. Zac Efron was good as the main character. Yeah, I really.
That fella has bad luck, bro.
I wanted to see that. I wanted to see that for a while.
Me
and,
too.
It definitely did not disappoint.
It was so good.
Oh, you saw it too?
Yeah, on top of it.
Oh, you went to the movie theater?
No.
Oh, so. Got it. We won't ask any questions. It's fine. I kind of have a feeling I know where you watched it. Anyway, Ernie, you got anything for the audience out there? No, not watching anything still. Can't even blame it on sports anymore because the Knicks are out. So what are you doing?
The Knicks just lost.
I mean, yeah, 2 days ago. But anyway, I expect you to have something for us next week. I'm hoping. Contribute something, Pineapple Man. All right. Wanderer, the show is yours.
All right, so 3 selections as usual. First up, Makami with his latest album, Rich Ass Haitian. I don't know why I was having trouble saying that. Next up, Ghostface Killer with Set the Tone, and third, Conway the Machine with Slant Face Killer. So those are the 3 picks for this week.
All right, before I go, I want to thank everybody, especially my sister, for decorating my apartment the way it is. I know you guys probably that are watching this can't really see it, but she has a very creative mind, and if she sees this, I want to thank her for all the birthday stuff that she put in here, because my birthday is tomorrow. And
Happy birthday, Pops.
thanks, pal. And I will leave you with this one message, sis. I will get you back. You'll never know when it's coming. I'm very good at my job, and you'll never see me coming. So remember that. All these little ducks and turtles that are around my apartment, all 350 of them, you will see them again. Okay, and with that, that's how we're going to close the show. Everyone, thank you very much. We'll see you after Memorial Day. Enjoy your extended weekend, and whether it's Friday to Monday or whatever. I'll be working, but, you know, such is life. So enjoy. We'll see you on Tuesday, guys. Have a good week.
Till next time.